Today we'll be talking about 14 tips on how to grow our hair. Kinky hair, healthy, very long, lustrous and fine. The first tip is pre-poo. Pre-poo is more like preparing your hair for the stripping it would encounter while you're shampooing your hair. You can use aloe vera leaf, you can use conditioners, you can use oils, but then the essence is to pre-poo your hair. Always, always, always pre-poo your hair before you wash. And then washing your hair. You'll be doing your hair a lot of evil to leave it for as long as 2 months, 3 months, 6 weeks without washing. You are meant to wash your hair as often as possible. You wash the scalp. The shampoo is meant to get to your scalp and not your hair exactly. Simply because it's your scalp that needs the cleansing, not your hair. Your hair is not exactly dirty. It just has a couple of products on it, which will rinse off with the lather from your shampoo. You should wash your hair at least once a week, then thrice a week at most. And then if you're so busy, 4 weeks, once a month, please, like, don't exceed 4 weeks. Very important. Then you should deep condition your hair, please. Like, your hair needs all the nutrients and all the nourishments that comes with deep conditioning. What's the entire essence? After the whole washing process and the whole stripping, you use a rinse out conditioner, the regular way we always wash our hair. And then after that stage, just put a deep conditioner to really feed, manure your hair, really fertilize your hair for the other period to stay before the next deep condition. It does wonders to your hair, trust me. Moisturizing. Your hair, when it's dry, breaks. Literally, dry things break. Get a dry stick, pop. So importantly, babes, you have to moisturize your hair. What's moisture? Water. After your wash day, healthy hair can stay moisturized for 3 to 5 days. Yeah. So from your 3rd or 5th day, you should re-moisturize. How do you re-moisturize? Your spray bottle. If it's not your spray bottle, you can just use little water and just soak up your hair a little. Use your leave-in conditioner and your oil or shea butter to seal in that moisture that you put into your hair. And then in between wash days, you should co-wash your hair. Back to the sealing, you apply your leave-in conditioner when it's damp or when it's dry, but not so dry. And then you apply your leave-in conditioner and your oil, whatever oil, jojoba, castor, coconut, olive oil, and then you apply all that for the other week before your official shampoo wash day. Trimming. You should trim your hair, guys. Like, trust me, don't be scared. You're not cutting your hair. You're just removing dead ends, weak ends, split ends, tired ends that could affect the entire health of your hair. So you should trim your hair. I've done an extensive video on how to trim your hair, so you should watch that. They're all linked below here. So it does good to the health of your hair. Tea rinses. You should do rinses. I do black tea rinse. It strengthens the strands of your hair. It basically just makes your hair strong, not to be weak as to break off. So it helps your hair from breakage, reduces breakage literally. Do your tea rinses once in 4 weeks, once in 6 weeks max. Please do not do a tea rinse every week. You won't be able to touch your hair, so don't do that. And then protein treatments. You should also do your protein treatments once in a month, basically, so you don't suffer from protein overload. If you have products that have a lot of protein in them, hair mayonnaise by Olive, it suffices for a protein treatment. So in the interval of your deep conditioning, you could use that, but I use eggs and olive oil for my protein treatment. Honey. Yes, honey is good for your hair. Honey would help gather all the moisture from the air, from the environment into your hair. Honey increases moisture. And then finger detangling. Literally, I don't use combs on my hair. Okay, I use combs once in 5 months, and mostly that's when I want to trim my hair. So I use it just to get each strand really out and straight so I can cut it off. So you should learn to use your fingers to detangle your hair, to comb your hair, finger combing, and handle your hair in sections. It just makes life a whole lot easier. You can't leave your hair all out, excuse me, in a chunk and some really difficult thing to handle. No, you get your hair into 4 sections, 6 sections, 2, 3, depending on how full your hair is. So you use your hair in sections, and then you reduce it into smaller sections so that you can detangle, you can finger comb, and then use your wide tooth comb for just the ends. And the next is low manipulation hairstyles. I can't overemphasize these, babes. Like, see, this should have been number 1. We love every other thing outside our own hair. I use wigs. This is a wig, actually. I can't just take it off now, yeah, but then I use wigs for my protective style. Babes, low manipulation hairstyles. You need to grow your hair healthy. You need to grow your hair long. Leave crochet alone. Go and crochet wig and wear it on your head. It's still fine. Leave, because, okay, let me tell you what it does to your hair. Number 1, the crochet thing, when they weave your hair back, they take the needle this way, and you don't even know how many strands that takes off from your hair. Goodness me, like when I see it, I'm like, oh my god, not my hair. Okay, sorry for the drama, but then please weave your hair, mat your hair, twist your hair, pack it up, leave it alone, leave it inside the wig, let it stay there. When you're home, you remove it, it breathes. Don't disturb it, because number 1, it helps you moisturize your hair every other day, daily. And then when you use attaches or wigs, or sorry, weaves, you can't reach your hair, literally. And then even if, no matter how you try to moisturize in braids, I don't promise that everything gets to each strand. So I feel that protective styling will do you a world of good when you choose wigs. Well, you can try the other ones. It might work for every other person. It's just my opinion. And then low manipulation hairstyles is like something that saves you from putting your hand in your hair all the time. Use satin bonnets to sleep. This is another point. So you should use satin bonnet to sleep. Cotton materials strip moisture from your hair. That's fact. So you should get a satin or silk material to make a bonnet, and then you wear it to sleep or as your pillowcase, so that when you lie down to sleep, it doesn't take out all the moisture you've suffered to put into your hair. And then, girls, don't use towels anymore to dry your hair after washing. Use your old t-shirts to soak the water out. Like, after washing, I'll press out water as much from my hair, and then I wrap it with the old polo, and then leave it like that. In no time, when I take it off, my hair is damp. It's taking out all the water. Literally, the hair is damp. So please say goodbye to towels to dry your hair like this. It will do not good to you. You should take very good care of your ends. The ends are the oldest part of your hair. They are the weakest. They are very fragile. So whenever you're deep conditioning, double coat the ends of your hair. When you're moisturizing, double coat the ends of your hair. So just take very good care of the ends of your hair. Then you should eat high protein meals, or, well, increase your protein intake, basically, because your entire body hair is made up of protein, and when you give it a little, it just takes for the needy, and then all the other parts that, well, is luxury, it doesn't send to them. So when it has sufficient, it will now be able to send to your hair, your nails, your skin, because it has enough for the needy, so it sends to the others who do something that sends blood flow up to your head. Exercises does that. Scalp massages does that. So for me, I exercise. If you can, in a circular motion, you massage your scalp like once or twice a week for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then that's good for your head. All the nutrients in your body, the good things you have already put into your body, goes up and then nourishes your strands, and then you can have a lustrous hair. So if you do the most part of all these things I have mentioned faithfully, because your hair needs them. You'll be glad and you would thank me for this.